Welcome to welcome to my channel, Pastor Dallas Miller Fishing Channel. I started way out over there in the Sanitarian District. Now I'm over here and working my way upstream. Um, they're actually biting really good today, especially in this area because I ain't never fished here. So this is a kind of like a scouting thing. They've been all over. A few bites just haven't been able. I made a mistake of leaving my tackle in our truck, and my wife took off. And once she taken off, she ain't coming back. So I've been at a mercy at a friend of mine today that I'm out here with, James Bush. He's out there, and so right now I got a regular rate treble hook going up in. They're all over. I mean, they've been coming up, let me see them and everything, but a few bites are not, he's around. I got a shrimp on there because they love shrimp. So we gotta know what they like. They love worm, and worm will always do a job, and sometimes you gotta switch up. I would have loved to have my lures and a couple homemade lures that I made, that I have made up. So we're gonna do real good. One of the things you want to keep an eye at is for those logs right there. They love that. I may even come over. I don't get nothing on that. I may come over and try this tree right here. See if there's a catfish or something in there. I'm going to bring my gold mining stuff and see if I can find anything. Tree roots. Excuse me, I'll get the hiccups. But one of the things that I do is I always pray. That's the main thing. Is praying, allowing, and asking God to, allow me to have fish, allowed it to be in, and so forth. But just know that when you're fishing, be safe. Let people know where you're at all times. And see, hey, look at that. If you look about right there, with that big old bubble, that's a fish right there. He was over here, so now he's gone over there. Or it could be a whole nother breed up in there. You just never know. I may reel this in here in a minute. And then I may chuckle, see, over there too. And one of the things that I do is I watch the water. I let the water talk for me. That way I know where to cast, when to cast. And sometimes it's just a rating game. Sometimes it's just a rating game. You either going to be on or you're not. One of the things that I have learned fishing is that I learned that sometimes you're not going to catch something every time you go out. I would like to catch something every time I go out, but reality is you either going to catch or you're not. You're going to get bites or you're not. You're going to run into snags. That's why it's good to know the water. If this was a little bit lower, I may be willing to commit to get in the water. I may do that the next time. Especially if I can get me some Raider boots. If I can get some bait boots, I wouldn't mind committing and doing some fishing inside the lake, inside this river here. Because one thing that's what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna master fishing in this river. I love this river, Sangamon River. I love it. I want to fish in it. Go up. So, guys, be cool. Also, while you're out fishing, be aware of your signs of no trespass, making sure that even though it's public access, there may be parts that may not be public access, right? So you always want to be respectful of your area. Pick up your trash. Don't leave your trash for somebody else because you want to be able to come back, right? So respect that. Also be aware of shelter while you're out. It is really important that you got to be able to know if a storm comes and you got to stay and you ain't got no choice, you got to know how to build your shelter. So one of these days, I think me and Jane, we may build a shelter out here just to show everybody what to do. And that'll be my first time for that too. But I think it's good that we teach and show people stuff like that. So, just some different things we're going to have coming up. We are going Monday day do a fish and cook. You know, do a fish, catch and cook on here. We were hoping going to be today, not today, but hopefully it will be. Okay, guys, peace be out to you. Bye-bye.